Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pace Studio on the Road. We're live at Cafe No Sé right now in Antigua, Guatemala with Silvana Estrada. Silvana, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, the show at Casa de la Ruina last night was an absolute delight to hear you play and everybody else play, and thank you for sharing your music with us here today at Cafe No Sé. What do you feel like doing first today?
Well, first of all, thank you. Muchas gracias por tenerme acá. Voy a hacer Al Norte. Me va a tomar algunos días recuperarme de ti. Me va a tomar versos, melodías, poder repetirte que sí, que por ti me voy al norte y que por ti me voy al sur, que no importa si hay destino, siempre y cuando en el camino, que por ti me voy al norte y que por ti me voy al sur, que no importa si hay destino, siempre y cuando en el camino vayas tú, vayas tú. Vayas tú, vayas tú. Me vas a echar el sabor de aquel beso que nos faltó. Me va a invadir el recuerdo de tus manos tan lejano, que por ti me voy al norte y que por ti me voy al sur, que no importa si hay destino, siempre y cuando en el camino, que por ti me voy al norte y que por ti me voy al sur, que no importa si hay destino, siempre y cuando en el camino vayas tú, vayas tú, vayas tú, vayas tú. Me va a tomar algunos días recuperarme de ti. Gracias.
Thank you, Silvana, and cheers to you.
Cheers.
Salud.
Salud.
So between the Gabby's Acoustic Festival yesterday and the hospitality that Ilegal has extended to all of us, my trip to Guatemala has been wonderful. This has been one of the most fun times I've ever had in my life in the last couple of days. How has your trip to Antigua been so far?
This is my first time in Guatemala, and I already love it. Antigua is so beautiful, and I really love the colors here, and I really love the people here. It's something reminds me a lot to my hometown, to Coatepec, because it's also in the mountain and it's also full of colors, and the people is really, really respectful, nice. and I don't know, and of course Gaby and her family han sido súper buena onda con nosotros. So for me it's like I need to say that I'm really tired because I'm ending como el año, the year, so I'm really like, I really need to just like rest. But even with all mi cansancio, como que me la he pasado súper bien, so love it.
Well, good luck resting with all this mezcal around.
I
haven't been doing a very good job of
happen.
resting at all. The mattresses are very comfortable, and I sleep really soundly for the 3 or 4 hours every night that I've been sleeping.
Yeah, me too.
Very high quality sleep.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming and playing music for us here today. What do you feel like doing second today?
Yo creo que voy a hacer... voy a hacer... Ser de ti. It's not out yet. It's going to be my last single before I lance mi disco, my album. So, this is Ser de ti. Es muy triste. Sálvame del ruido y del silencio, que no me queda nada si te vas. Yo sé que estar conmigo nunca es fácil, que mi voz es el derrumbe de tu mar. Y entiende, por favor, yo te lo pido, que sin tus manos este cuerpo está de más. Así que vuelve cuando tú quieras, vuelve, que yo esta guerra ya la perdí. Y si es preciso, te doy la luna y vuelves para que entiendas que soy de ti. Así que vuelve cuando tú quieras, vuelve, que yo esta guerra ya la perdí. Y si es preciso, te doy la luna y vuelves para que entiendas que soy de ti, para que entiendas que soy de ti.
Thank you. Let's talk a little bit about the new record. What can people expect? Is it? It's all. I mean, is this coming out in January? Yeah?
In January, el 21.
So it's all done. It's in the can. It's mixed. It's ready to go.
Yeah, it's ready to go. Yeah, it's ready to go.
Is the instrumentation like a larger instrumentation, big band, or is it similar to what we're hearing today?
Well, I recorded everything live, so all the songs, like I wanted to show, because this is like my first album actually, so I wanted to show like these songs that I did for this project, this album Marchita, are capable of sostenerse a sí mismas, like living like alone, like I don't need nobody, like I can sing it, and you know, something really like about the braveness.
That would be an awesome tattoo. Also,
in
if you decided to
singing.
get, I don't need nobody, just tattoo.
Yeah.
Singer.
Well, and also because it's like a past breakup kind of album. But I actually have a quartet of strings. I have double bass, percussions, a vibraphone. Like the concept of all the sounds, it was like nothing that needs to be like connected to any power. It's going to be in the album. Everything is like acoustic, not acoustic, but like this, like I don't need to, it works. So it's just really like minimalistic kind of album, I guess. And I've been working on this for a long time, so I'm really, really, really happy that it's going to be out in January.
Yes, we are happy as well. Were the players on the record, was it centered around your hometown or nearby? I mean, did you work with a lot of local musicians, or did you travel in order to produce it, or was it a quarantine kind of thing where you were just like sending files around?
No, I recorded everything in this beautiful, beautiful studio in Ciudad de México. El Estudio del Desierto se llama. It's like a beautiful studio. It's actually a house, like old wooden house in the middle of the forest. And it's like this place where you never know if you're inside or outside, because even inside, like I remember recording this album just next to like a small garden inside the house, and you know, I have photos of almost every musician in this album, and all of them are surrounded by orchideas, and flowers and trees and wood. So I guess the space played a role really important in this album. It's like even the space has something to say in this record. It's like like a way of, es como una manera de regresar al orgánico. I don't know how to say this in English.
I'm entiendo suficiente.
Okay. Yeah. Muy bien. So yeah, I recorded, and I spent like, I mean, I kind of moved there. I spent like 2 weeks there, just playing with my producer and all my friends, like my musician friends, and we did it that way. Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I mean, the spaces have played such a role. Like last night at Casa de la Ruina, ruined church from 1570. I mean, that place is like a fairy tale.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, I've heard this place referred to as the most famous dive bar on earth. I mean, I don't know if dive is accurate. Like, that's nice booze, but, you know, everything's cracked and, like, intentionally kind of shitty. And it lends a really wonderful vibe to everything that's happening here.
Yeah, I guess, for me it's really important. Like, I feel like to record in a place where the place can like return to you all the things you're giving is really important. Like I can't see myself like recording all this music like in a vocal booth, dark, in the middle of the city, in the middle of the Ciudad de México, just with the como el aire acondicionado, como el clima, like freezing, you know. I don't like that stuff.
Well, thank you again for sharing it with us today, and we're only halfway through. What do you feel like doing third today?
I'm gonna play Te Guardo. And I have one more song, or this is the last one? Sorry.
Two. I think we've done 2, and we'll do 4 total. I think, unless I.
All right. No, perfect.
I mean, also, just keep playing. We don't have to do our next thing until 6 o'clock. So just
perfect.
Play the entire album.
Okay. No.
Tengo 3 caras posibles
manos, tú me las quitas todas. Tengo una risa con alas que vuela si estamos a solas. Tengo una voz y una piel que quieren que tú las descifres. Tengo la vida muy corta para entender lo que dicen tus ojos, que cuando los miro brillan igual que los míos, pero no logro entender de qué van. Pero si un día tú me encuentras y ahora piensas diferente, te guardo un poquito de fe para abrir los ojos y verte. Pero si un día tú me encuentras y ahora piensas diferente, te guardo mi luz de mañana, mis ojos, mi amor y mi almohada. Besos pendientes, uno por cada mejilla y un abismo de cristal por cada herida. Tengo el espacio carente que ocuparía tu abrazo si se nos diera el caso de vernos lejos de la gente. Tengo la vida muy corta y tú la mirada decente, y a mí no me importa pensar lo imposible de tenerte. Pero si un día tú me encuentras y ahora piensas diferente, te guardo un poquito de fe para abrir los ojos y verte. Pero si un día tú me encuentras y ahora piensas diferente, te guardo mi luz de mañana, mis ojos, mi amor y mi almohada. Gracias.
All right. Cheers to you again. Yeah, what's happening over
It's
there?
like the candle.
Shit.
Yeah, the candle, the glass is.
Yeah, I see it.
It's like
It's gonna be hot, Brad. You got it.
the
Okay.
spirits.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you for rolling with that smoothly.
Cheers to
you
Cheers.
Cheers to the spirit.
A los espíritus.
again. Mashimo.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to check out Mashimo, the patron saint of vice? There's this statue, like a very... I don't want to speak ill of the spirit because I feel like he very well may haunt us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a thing to be respected. You
Sí.
leave offerings to him of cigarettes and
Wow.
weed and mezcal, like every vice. The patron saint is right there.
Ahora lo vemos.
Yeah.
El santo de los vicios.
El santo de los vicios. Ah, ese nos gusta. A ese santo sí le rezamos, la verdad. A los otros no tanto.
May or may not have had something to do with that crack just now, but we're safe again. And
Se emocionó.
I wanted to know more about the cuatro.
El cuatro?
So I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know that much about the instrument. Can you tell us a little bit about maybe the history of it and what sort of feelings and emotions you think it's particularly well suited to express?
Well, it's kind of I started to play the piano. I started to play the cuatro while I was trying to play the piano. Actually, I was taking piano classes and I was trying to make my own music, and it was so hard at the piano because I was also like in this jazz school, so I was learning all this really hard chords to play, and all this like harmony, like really modern harmony. And I remember I was like 16 years old or something, and I just find out the cuatro venezolano in my dad's studio. Both of my parents are luthiers, are violin makers, instrument makers. And I just went there and I discovered this, and it became like my favorite instrument in all the world. And I remember I started to play it, and it was so awesome that at that time, I didn't know actually how to play it. I'm still not knowing exactly how to play it. Because this is from Venezuela, and if you hear Venezuelan music, it's so different from what I do. And I kind of love that because this instrument is so kind to me and so generous to me, because allows me to create like my own sound and like my own like world. And my dad did this for me. My parents, they did like cuatro cuatros para mí. I've been playing this like for 8 años ya. Y es súper gracioso porque toda la gente de Venezuela, like every time that I play, there's always a Venezuelan person. Porque, bueno, han tenido que emigrar un montón. Entonces siempre es súper bonito porque I feel really, really connected with this because it's really close to the instrument from Veracruz, que es la jarana. But then every time I play, there's like somebody from Venezuela like, thank you so much for playing this instrument, reminds me so much to my country. And every time I'm like, I'm so sorry I played so bad, like no lo toco como lo toca la gente en Venezuela. And all the people is like, whatever, it's okay, like don't worry, it's just cool to see how you play it. And
that's not the right answer. The right answer is it sounds great. Don't worry so much. It sounds wonderful from where I'm sitting. Yeah, forget those people who say don't worry about it, man. You sound wonderful.
Well, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for coming and doing it. And there is still one more song coming up in this session. What do you feel like doing last today?
Voy a hacer Tonada de Ordeño, talking about Venezuela. This is a song from Venezuela that I used to play with my dad. It's no es de Simón Díaz. No recuerdo ahora el nombre de la persona que compuso esta canción, pero se llama Tonada de Ordeño y está así porque la cantaba la gente cuando iba a ordeñar a las vacas. Así que aquí va. Noche oscura y tenebrosa, préstame tu claridad para seguirle los pasos a una ingrata que se va. Mañana por la mañana cubre tu patio de flores que te viene a visitar la Virgen de los Dolores. Clavelito, 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 estrella de la mañana, claro lucero del día. ¿Cómo no me despertaste cuando se iba el alma mía? Mariposa, mariposa, mariposa. Allá arriba en aquel cerro tengo un pozo de agua clara donde se lava la Virgen los piecitos y la cara. Nube de agua, nube de agua, nube de agua. Thank you, muchas gracias.
Yes, thank you for coming by and for doing this, and have a wonderful time on tour. It's the first date is New York, right? When you go out on the road in January, so it's very possible that Juan and I will see you when you're there in New York.
Ah, sí, el prototype. The festival is the prototype festival, and I'm going to do something really special there. So.
Nice. Are there, in addition to New York, are there any cities that you're particularly excited about for the upcoming dates?
Yeah, I'm playing in Dallas for the first time, and in San Francisco for the first time, and a lot of places that I don't remember now, but I'm really excited to go a todos porque nunca he ido. Entonces, pues nada, que se estén pendientes.
Good. Well, travel safely, please, between all those dates, and best of luck on the album when it comes out. It's out early next year, Marchita. And thank you so much for doing this.
Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. Thank you.
See you next time.
Adiós.